Eric, I got something I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's something that's really sad to me.
Uh,
This is the last episode we're recording for right now. Your yay was really soft there.
yeah.
Okay. I think maybe you're blowing out your mic or something. I don't know.
No, just tired.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, hey guys, it's Zach and Eric, and welcome to episode 68 of Skyward Sword. Last episode, we defeated the Imprisoned again and activated the Gate of Time. And now we're back in time by who knows how many years, and we get to reunite with Zelda. So, hey, bye, Impa. Just, I have to go.
Cool.
Oh. Hey, wait, the door's closed. Wasn't it open in the present? Where we came from? Well, it was slightly ajar, actually.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was slightly open, yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Hey, but what do you guys tell me?
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the Gate of Time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you.
Alright, the great door's
No
behind
blood
me?
in this
Okay.
game.
The great door's behind me. Here we go.
Yeah,
Aw.
right.
Well, wait, that's what she said, right? Like, why can't I? Okay, oh, maybe she meant these doors.
Those are just the mediocre doors behind you. And those are the acceptable doors behind you. There you go. There's the great doors.
I know, but she said behind you, and you're
I know.
facing towards her, so
Uh-huh.
it's like... At last, Zelda! We've made it. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it.
Too bad you're too late. No.
I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. We know. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about the war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. Oh hey, it's Zelda's lullaby!
Mm-hmm.
I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. Exposition dump.
Expedition dump?
Expedition dump, yeah.
Where are we going?
Further into Skyward Sword. The old gods created a supreme power that gave everyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. It has thirst to make the world his own. Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people and used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. So the Triforce is in Skyloft, got it. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fierce power. Oh, only for like several hundreds of thousands of years or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hylia suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised 2 separate plans and set them both into motion. Oh! Okay, Link, it's not that surprising. You can stop. First, she created Fi, or Fi. I don't know, however you want to say it. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose: to assist her chosen hero on his mission, and to annoy the ever-loving snot out of him. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made the sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For while the supreme power of the Triforce was created by the gods, all of its power can never be wielded by one. Except it can in this game. What? Knowing this power was never was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers and her immortal form. You probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Nick? You are the chosen.
Bruce is the goddess. Sorry.
You're like, Bruce is the goddess. You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as immortal. What?
Yeah.
I did not see that coming, guys. Like, not at all.
I don't see it. No.
The day of the ceremony, Girham's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Okay, why are we just still staring at the gate of time? Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. But no, you gotta come back with me. Back to the future.
Right?
I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. And then Zelda, then Link just grabs her arm and then just starts pulling her towards the gate of time. No! Link, the goddess created by, and the Great Blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link.
How do you know?
During your long journey, you've grown so much. Yeah, how does
What's wrong with your eyes right now, Link?
What do you mean, what's wrong with his eyes?
I mean, like, he's not looking at Zelda. He's, like, staring off into the void, and his eyes are just, like, super wide, and I don't know, it's just like something's wrong.
Well, I think he's just, like, really, like, no, you have to come back with me, kind of.
I know, but like I said, like, the direction his eyes are going are not focusing on her.
Really? Because it does sort of look like they are, but...
I mean, they're almost more looking at us.
I guess, in a way. Yeah, maybe they could be slightly more over to the right. I think they were trying to make him, like, look like he's looking at her. But maybe it just, like, looked too odd initially. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like, even in film, you're not actually, like, looking the person. It just has to look good from a certain angle. Like,
I know, but it doesn't here. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, during your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword.
Oh.
And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. But you just said it could never be wielded by anybody.
By a goddess.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like anyone.
By a divine person.
Got it.
Yeah.
Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels, you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. At last. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link, or draw your sword. Race it skyward. And now it is the true Master Sword.
Ooh, shiny.
Yeah, right.
The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form.
Yay!
Except not, really, but, you know.
What do you mean?
The sword is now imbued with the mystical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Darn it. There goes Groose.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's just like in A Link to the Past, which happens after this. You get some dwarves to just temper your Master Sword and make it better.
Oh, okay.
Like, just some blacksmiths are like, oh, man, this thing? Oh, man, this thing sucks. Let's just take this for a second. Shink, shink, shink. Okay, yeah, it's better now.
Okay,
Ew.
Do you think they were...
Where'd you get that piece of crap?
I see what you mean. But do you think they were thinking about A Link to the Past when they wrote this game?
They should have been.
It's Nintendo, let's be honest. They're not really thinking about anything in terms of the timeline. Anyway. Link...
Except they were here, because this is when they actually said it.
I guess. Back then they weren't. How about that? Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few of those with an unbreakable spirit can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face the minds and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you.
Gasp.
That was some interesting animation on her hair, though, as she was walking. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand, this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. Although may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Okay, yeah.
Oh, so you get to take a nap. No fair.
Eric, you can take a nap after we're done recording.
Yeah.
Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. No! I really do enjoy the animation in this game.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Well, it's true that I am highly reborn. I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda.
Oh, friend zoned. No.
When the Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him. And then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up?
Where's the... Sorry, I'm tired. I'm gonna get some rest.
I don't know. What should we do?
Personally, I always went with I promise, but, which means the one time, but, you know?
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, like, of course, it's just kind of like saying, like, oh, yeah, you know, like, that's already given. You know, I will is just kind of like, well, yeah, I will, you know, I will, but, like, I promise is, like, forming a bond or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we can go, I promise. It doesn't really matter.
I know, it's like, they're all, like,
It really doesn't. I don't even know why there's a choice. It'd be one thing if they would be like, I promise, or nah, or something like that, and then you just, like, start in a dialogue group.
But thou must. It's like...
Yeah. See, it actually gave Link some emotion. I really enjoy that.
Then Link's like, oh crap, I never said what's up. Bruce is gonna kick my butt when I get back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So, sushi for dinner?
Ooh, sounds good to me. You buying?
No.
Darn it.
I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her, and you must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny.
Really? But you're not there in the future when we, or in the present, or you know whatever. I guess she finally like died or something, and then the old woman took over. All right. And I wish I could say that we're near the end of the game, but I think we're only like halfway through at this point. I don't remember. Or is it over halfway?
So you've returned.
Yeah, do you know what happened to Impa? Like, she was supposed to guard Zelda, but...
Then you know everything.
Yeah, like, Granny, do you know what happened to Impa?
You're a bit dense, aren't you?
What do you mean?
On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. We probably should have written this down. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same, since you don't seem to get much. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft.
Where?
Go now, Link. Find the Triforce in Skyloft.
Whoa there, hold up. Link, there's something I gotta tell you. Groose, I didn't say sup to Zelda. I'm really sorry. So Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her?
Actually.
Do you want me to say actually, or?
Hey, it's your playthrough.
She's great! Yeah! She was all good to hear. But she's still stuck there until this whole mess blows over, huh? Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big, ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. Ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but down here, yeah, I guess, but you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say.
Smells like dirt.
Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought light back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It brightened this place up a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stretch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Sure, I will. Absolutely. And let's go check this real quick. So, remember when we first came to the sealed grounds and I looked in here and said that probably wasn't important? I thought
totally not important.
I actually really thought that was cool. My first playthrough, being like, wait a minute, that amber, like when Zelda finally encased herself in that cutscene, I'm like, oh, that's what's in there this whole time. Which means I don't know how this game and its time travel theory works, but basically from the start of the game, Zelda has been in there even before she went back in time in the first place. So I guess she was always destined to go there and seal herself. I guess is what I'm saying, which is kind of interesting. Well, because in some aspects it feels like the game operates on the theory that like once you travel back in time and do something, then it affects. Like, for example, the sapling. It's not here. But if we're meant to do that in the future, then it would already be here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like it seems to flip-flop a little bit, and it's kind of confusing, but I still kind of enjoy that. Anyway, we're at 25 minutes, so I guess that does it for today's episode. When next we meet, guys, now that we've kind of done that, we have a lot of side quests have opened up. So I think what we'll do next time, actually, I think what I might do next time is start us off in Fun Island, having like gotten that reward, because I've shown you guys how the game works, so you don't really need to see me failing a million times trying to get the reward there, and grind some rupees. So I think I'll do that off screen, and then we'll start there, and we'll do some other side quest stuff. Does that sound good to you, Eric?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, almost Kermit. Alright, guys. Well, anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Please let us know what you thought of today's episode down in the comments below. I know it was just, like, story stuff, but it's interesting story stuff. But for the life of me, I can't seem to figure out where the Triforce is.
You're an idiot, Link.
Anyway, we'll head back to Skylab at some point. Probably not next episode and continue the quest. But anyway. So yeah, please let us know what you thought down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I stream on Twitch and on YouTube. And there's a lot of good stuff going on there. There's a new episode of Pokemon Xenoverse coming at you on Friday. Eric and I will be back streaming together at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday morning. And I stream again on Sundays at 4 p.m. And let's see, Monday there's a new episode of Kingdom Hearts 3 Roxas coming at you. As always, I guess we'll see you guys next Wednesday, beginning of June, for episode 69 of Skyward Sword. Eric, anything else you want to add?
We're already 69 episodes into this series.
Yep.
Huh.
Surprising, isn't it?
Indeed.
And we're not even done yet. There's still a lot more to do. So, will we make it to episode 100?
Nice at all.
I don't think so, but... Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you guys then.